Colorado High School Activities Association football is on B106 and B106.com. Tonight from Mead, it is the Mead Mavericks hosting your Fort Morgan Mustangs. Good evening, everyone. Brian Nickel with Kevin Rohde, and we are ready for kickoff here in Mead as McBride has it up, and it's going to be a short kick at the 25, at the 20, picked up at the 15, back up to the 20, 25, and tackled on the far sideline. And that was
right at the 23.
Tackled by, Luis Garcia on the tackle.
And a note to the folks out there, we did get a name for number 51. It's Javon Manzano. And I guess he's new to Fort Morgan, maybe a transfer or new to the team. So we're happy to have him playing.
So 3 wide, shotgun formation for Mead. Pass out into the flat. Caught at the 25, out to the 30, 35, and goes out of bounds on the near sideline at about the 39-yard line. So that will be first down, Mead at the Mead 49. So Fort Morgan only with basically 2 defenders out there. Now they're going to send three wide to the right. Snap back, going to be out into the flat on that left side. And not much there this time as he was under pressure by Trey McBride. But they did get about 4 yards out to the 43. So that'll bring up second and 7.
And they're playing hurry up. They probably want to keep us on our feet, keep us moving backwards.
So shotgun formation once again. If the ball's on the ground and the Mustangs have it, it was a missed handoff from the quarterback, Riley Glenn, and covered by the Mustangs. So it will be Mustang ball at the Mead 39-yard line. So this is what the
defense needed a turnover to get the Mustangs going, and because Mead kind of seemed to maybe be getting a little bit of momentum.
So snap back to Knapp, rolls out to his right, pass down the right sideline, and over the head of Dawson Frick. So they'll bring up a 2nd and 10 for the Mustangs.
Yeah, a note on that turnover. Sometimes when you have an offense that involves a lot of motion, a lot of crisscrossing patterns, the timing's not quite right or the pattern's not quite right, you end up having those sort of issues. And I'm sure the coach from Mead's not very happy, and I don't think they've had a lot of turnovers, so let's hope that keeps up for the Mustangs.
So handoff over the right side to Kimball. Hit as he gets about a yard down to the 38.
Number 20.
So it'll bring up a 3rd and 9 for the Mustangs as we just get underway here.
Gain of 1 on the play brings in 3rd.
Looks like maybe they're going 1 back. Yes, actually going empty. Nope. Yeah, empty backfield shotgun.
Marquez and we'll bring Bryden back in. He was late coming on. He's going to line up in the backfield with Knapp. Going to put Kimball in motion. Going to be a handoff to Kimball. He cuts it upfield, and not much there as he gets maybe another yard.
Number 28 higher.
Looked like he might have had more room going, cutting it upfield, but he decided to cut it across field. So we'll give him one more. So we'll bring up a 4th and 8.
And at this point, you gain maybe 17 yards by punting. Looks like maybe they'll line up and see if they jump and then come back out and punt.
So Marquez goes wide left. Dawson Frick also goes left. Tate Kimball and McBride line up close. They put Kimball in motion. It's going to be a handoff, though, to Austin Breidenbach, but he is going to come up short of the first down as he's going to be tackled at about the 33-yard line. So that'll be a turnover on downs for the Mustangs. And Mead will take over for their second possession here with 9:45 left in the first period.
Fort Morgan's just got to settle down. They always have kind of an interesting first series. They try something different.
So a handoff over the right side, over the left side, and taken down in the backfield by Trey McBride. Looks like there's going to be a loss of 1 back to the 32. They'll bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes when it takes a long time for a play to develop, the defense is there ready to stuff that play.
So 2 receivers go right. Shotgun formation as they put the man in motion. And it's going to be a handoff up the middle again. And breaks the tackle at the 35 at the 40 and is going to be just short of the first down as he gets out to the 42-yard line. So it'll bring up a 3rd and 1 from the 42.
Kind of shifty runner there. We had a few shots at him and just didn't wrap up.
Number 34, that's Gino Music. Now they put a receiver left and right, 2 backs in the backfield, shotgun formation. It's going to be a handoff over the, it's going to be a keeper up the middle, He will get the first down, but brought to a halt by Jimmy Keller. So Keller in on the stop, but Glenn does get the first down.
And Glenn does run the ball, for a little bit. I think he's got 170 yards or something for him so far in the season. So he's not their main running threat, but in a play like that, he's going to read and try and keep it for the first down.
So receivers left and right once again, shotgun formation as they bring man in motion. Esters going to be a snap back, looks out to his left, out into the flat, and it's going to be complete across midfield, and it will be enough for the first down as they get it down into Mustang territory. Looks like they're going to put it at about the 44-yard line. So 1st and 10, Mead from the Morgan 44.
It's really going to be a battle for Fort Morgan. They're going to have to figure out this offense.
1 receiver right, shotgun formation, snap back. It's a handoff over the right side. Number 46. And that is Nathan Mackey. That's their big back that they rely on quite a bit. 5'9", 170 running back. Got 5, so it'll bring up 2nd and 5.
Nate Cage going out, maybe just for a breather. Hopefully not dinged up.
So shotgun formation once again. Going to be a handoff up the middle. Not much there, maybe a couple.
Number 34.
As that will bring up a
first carry for Music.
Tackle on the play by number 14, Keller, and number 47, McBride.
So 3rd down.
2 on the play brings up 3rd and 3 for the Mavericks.
3rd and 3 from the 37. Shotgun formation once again, snap back. It's going to be a rollout to the left. Should be a holding. Their flag is coming out, and the pass is going to be complete, but that will come down. That will come back.
And if they put it from the spot of the foul, which I don't know if they do in high school all the way back, that's going to be really deep back.
So that foul happened about the 45-yard line. So they were trying to hold McBride from coming in there, and they did, but also was caught for it.
And I think sometimes you have an athlete like Trey McBride that just trying to stop him is going to create penalties. And even if he doesn't get to the play, he's going to cause penalties. So that's a huge penalty. It brings it way back to 3rd and almost 21, I'd say. Back inside Mead territory at the 45.
Correct.
So they're in the huddle drawing up a 21-yard 3rd down play. I'm sure they're going to be throwing it.
Yep, 3rd and 21. Receivers left and right. Man in motion. Now it's going to be a handoff up the middle to Mackey. And he just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage as he is brought down by Bulis.
Yeah, he's kind of bent over backwards on that and looked a little awkward. Hopefully he's all right.
So 4th and 21 from the Mead Mead 45. Snap back. Kick over on that far sideline. It's going to be a short kick. We'll see where they end up marking it at as they keep walking it upfield.
Yeah, they didn't get back to the original line of scrimmage. About a 19-yard punt is all on that one. And maybe that's respect for Tate Kimball as a returner because they kicked it to his side but made sure it was out of bounds.
That's for sure. So that'll bring up first down for the Mustangs. With 5:52 left here, first period, no score. Marquez split wide right. Knapp under center. Handoff up the middle to Kimball, and not much there. Maybe, let's see if we're going to give him
maybe two.
Maybe two out to the 37. So we'll give him two, so they'll bring up a 2nd and 8 from the 37 as Kimball tries that up the middle. The Mavericks give up about 35 points a game.
They got their big sophomore number 70, Zach Erickson, 6'6", 305, right in the middle, which is going to keep us from being able to
So handoff to Kimball once again, and not much there. As they will give him progress back to the line of scrimmage. So that will bring up a 3rd and 8.
Edwards.
This is unusual for Tate Kimball to have 4 carries for a total of 4 yards, averaging only 1 yard. But Mead's a good team, and we're going to have to get used to playing teams like this if we're going to go much further in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's for sure. So Dawson Frick split wide right. 2 receivers left. Snap back to Knapp. It's going to be a long pass down that left sideline, but over the head of the intended receiver, Marquez. So that will bring up 4th and 8.
And where Knapp has looked really sharp passing the ball the first 4 games, he is really not looking very sharp tonight, kind of unsettled, and part of that is he's throwing into better coverage than he has.
Yeah, they're the receivers haven't been open, but they've also been, we're not going like the 5 to 10 yard passes. They've been the bombs down the sideline. So Kimball in to punt for the Mustangs. As Mead has 2 people back at the 30. Nice end over end punt by Kimball as it hits about the 25, and it still rolls. Nice roll as it still rolls down inside the 15.
And that's the AstroTurf for you. Just lets that ball roll.
So Mead ball once again.
Maybe the 13.
Yeah, I believe it will be. With 4:26 left in the first period.
Possibly Fort Morgan's going with the idea that, the old Raiders vertically challenge him going way downfield to stretch that defense out and make them respect that, and then we can go toss it underneath and maybe get something later that way.
So 2 receivers left. Shotgun formation roll. It's a keeper handoff around that right side to Mack. He breaks it across the 20, back towards the middle of the field, and he is out to midfield and still dragging tacklers as he gets it clear down into Mustang territory, clear down to about the 43-yard line.
Yeah, nice rambling, jumping around, jitterbug type carry for him. 44 yards on that carry.
1st and 10 Mavericks.
So 1st and 10 Mead from the 44 of Fort Morgan. Shotgun formation once again, over the middle, wide open at the 25, the 20, the 15, 10, 5, and into the end zone for the touchdown is Derek Edwards, as he was wide open over the middle. He took it in about the 25 and then ran it all in to the end zone from there.
All right.
So PAT coming up. Edwards is 6'2", 205-pound junior.
Now we'll see how Fort Morgan responds to a little adversity.
Snap back and spot, and the kick is up and good. So with 3:52 to go here in the first period, Mead 7, Fort Morgan nothing on B106 and B106.com. So Fort Morgan back here to find themselves down 7-0 with 3:52 to go here in the first period, as Mead on their 3rd possession take it from their own 13
Picking up for the Mavericks will be number 47, Taylor Kamagaki.
And
receiving for the Mustangs will be
score it from 44 yards out.
Yeah, basically 2 plays and went 87 yards.
Kimbo.
Certainly not the type of defense that we're used to seeing. I'm sure Fort Morgan will, fight back and get into this game.
So Kimball and J.P. Hamer are deep, and it's going to be a kickoff along the ground. It's going to be to Hamer at the 5, at the 10, at the 15, at the 20, out to the 25. We have a flag.
Yeah, I think there's a hold on the last blocker down there. So that'll put us deeper in the hole.
So the Mustangs will be their possession, but deep in their own territory, as Kevin said.
Back around 11 or 12.
So 1st and 10. See where they finally mark it down. It's going to be at the about the 13. They're going to call it, so we'll call it 1st and 10.
13-yard line.
Yep.
From the 13.
So with that number 70 dead set in the middle, and we're not going to be able to run very well at the middle, and we're going to have to figure out something outside. And it's a good defensive strategy for them.
So Knapp under center. It's going to be a handoff up the left side, wide open to Breidenbach. He gets it across the 30 and out to the 35-yard line. Nice quick hitter there by the Mustangs as Breidenbach takes it over the right guard and gets it out to the 35-yard line. Nice run there by Austin Breidenbach.
Only his 2-second carry. Maybe this will be one of these where they're really keying on Tate Kimball because he is the marquee back, and that's just going to open things up for Austin.
Yep. So tight formation once again. Marquez split wide right. Going to be a handoff to Kimball over that right side. And it looks like he'll get about 5. He'll get it out just past the 40. So 2nd and 5 Mustangs as Kimball runs it for 5.
So the offense just settled down right here and move it down the field and score and get it even. Then we'll see where we go from there.
So Marquez goes left this time. Breidenbach and Kimball T formation behind Knapp's going to be a handoff to Breidenbach over that left side. And he will get it into across the 45, enough for the first down. So 1st and 10, Fort Morgan from their own 45-yard line. So 3 runs here so far on this possession for the Mustangs, as they seem to be knocking some holes just off of left and right guard.
And they're lining up Trey, a tight end, on this right side, and maybe that'll set something up later.
So key by Knapp out on that left side, and he is going to be hit from behind, holds on to that ball. He is going to be brought down behind the line of scrimmage for the sack. That's going to be back to the 43-yard line. There'll be a loss of 2. So 2nd and 12 Mustangs from their own 43. Let's see what the Mustangs do here. They have Marquez split wide right again, tight formation Mustangs. Handoff over the short side again as Kimball tries to bounce it outside, and he is met in the backfield. And it's going to be another loss of about 2 back to the 40. It'll be a loss of 3, actually.
Yeah, I think Fort Morgan needs to stay between the tackles because they definitely are keyed up to stop us from getting outside on them. Until we soften up that middle and force them to start coming inside, they're going to just keep stuffing us in there.
So a minute 17 left here in the first period. Counting, they put McBride wide right, Marquez left. I formation behind Knapp as Knapp drops back. It looks like it's going to be a screen to Kimball as he grabs it in at about the 35, the 40. He's going to be hit, and it's going to come down about back to the original line of scrimmage, back to the 45. And Knapp is down on the carpet. He must have got hit after he threw the ball because he's laying on the ground. So we hope Dalen is. He'll have to go out for a play. We will see who they.
Right. Then you got to start looking at, if he if it's something like a concussion, he's going to be out for a week or something. The field's hard. It's a AstroTurf field, so if you go back and get tackled and hit your head, but we're not going to conjecture that. He's up running off, and they're going to evaluate him. Looks like maybe number 5.
That would be J.P. Hamer. Might be Isaac Klink. This is 4th down, so they're going to be punting. So he'll get a chance to gather himself. As Fort Morgan is forced to punt as the clock winds again. We're under a minute to go here, first period. Quick moving first period. Kimball with the ball. Low line drive kick is going to hit about the 15, gathered it up at the 10, brought along this left sideline back to the 20. And nice job there by Isaac Linker with some help from Gerardo Miranda. So the Mustangs turn the ball back to Mead with 35 seconds left here in the first period.
And I think the defense is probably asking for the offense to hold the ball a little bit longer because they're worn out from being up on the line going.
So 1st and 10 from the 23, snap back, and it's going to be a handoff to Mackey over that right side. He cuts it back up the middle.
Number 46, Nathan Mackey.
As he gets it across the 25.
Tackled by number 8, Linker.
Yeah, looks like it out to the 27, so that'd be a gain of 4. So that'll bring up 2nd and 6 from the 27. See if they'll probably get another playoff down to 10 seconds. Shotgun formation for the Mavericks, and it's going to be a handoff to Mackey as he gets it out to about the 31-yard line. So that'll be the last play of this first period as the Mustangs find themselves down 7-0 to Mead. We'll be back with the second period on B106 and B106.com. Brian Nickel and Kevin Rohde here at Mead High School. Tristan Reyes back at the studios for us, running the boards for us tonight once again as we get ready to start the second quarter of play here as the Mustangs find themselves down 7-0 to Mead. It is a 3rd and 2 from the 31.
We've got a guy wide out here that's wide open. Someone better wake up and see him.
Yep. I think they're kind of halfway covered him out here. It's going to be a handoff over the right side to number 2. A lot of room there on the running game to Tyler Keys as he gets it out to the 46-yard line. So 15-yard run there for Keys. So they'll bring up a 1st and 10 from the 46.
Fort Morgan doesn't seem to have an answer for this offense yet.
So snap back and around this right end is Keys once again. Cuts it across the 50 down to the 45 and down to almost the 40-yard line. Enough for the first down once again as he takes it down to the 42. So 1st and 10. Mead out in Morgan territory from the 42. 1st and 10 as they send a man wide left. It's going to be a handoff up the middle, and that time they do stop. That was the quarterback, Riley Glenn, and no gain on the play. So that'll bring up a 2nd and 10.
And a good hard hit on him. They throw him to the turf. And all those things add up as the game goes long.
So wide left is Dominic Esters. Shotgun formation, snap back. It's going to be a handoff over that left side again. And met in the backfield this time as Austin Breidenbach is back there. And they bring him down for a loss. They'll mark him back to the 44. So a loss of 2. So 3rd and 12 from the Bulls.
And you just wonder what sort of calls the defense is making that is making the difference, because first they run off 2 plays, 15 and 12, and now we hold them for 0 and lost the 2. So it's quite the mental battle, chess game that's going on between the 2 coordinators, I'm sure.
Sure. So 3rd and 12, snap back is going to be a screen pass and take him at. They do get back past the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be a gain back to the 41. So it'll be a gain of 3. So that will bring up 4th down and 9.
I didn't catch who caught that one. Did
I
you?
did not see it.
Yeah,
It was a screen, a middle screen.
I'm going to give it to 2.
So back to punt is Ben Reynolds. Kick off to the right side, and it's going to go out.
Wow.
That's going to be maybe a 0. Goes out at the 41. That was a 0 punt. He was trying to shank it away from Tate Kimball, and he put it right out of bounds at the 41. So this will be a chance here for the Mustangs as they start in great field position.
Absolutely, and again, like I was talking about, Trey McBride causing that penalty. Tate Kimball and his danger back there. They tried to punt away from him, and twice now they've had really bad punts.
So 9:37 to start this drive. 1st and 10 from the 41 for Fort Morgan. It's a handoff over that right side to Breidenbach as he's going to get 4 out to the 45. He seems to be getting the better of the yards tonight. As you said, they're keying on Tate Kimball.
And that was kind of a different type of dive. It just was really slow developing. Usually you do much better on those dives if it's just a really quick hitter. And, just tell those defensive linemen to fire off and blow a hole.
So Cade Bulis goes wide left. Trips right, close to the line. Now Knapp rolls out to his right. He's going to look downfield, but he is going to be hit from behind. But he will gain a couple, maybe one, out to the 46. So that will bring up 3rd and 5 from the 46. So not looking downfield for the pass and nothing there. So we'll see what the Mustangs come out with as Knapp comes back to the huddle after he talks it over with head coach Harrison Chisholm.
And it's good to see him back out after that last series when he went down. A little slow getting up. Important 3rd down here.
So T formation, Marquez split wide right. Going to be a handoff right up the middle to Kimball as he gets across midfield, across the 45, the 40, the 35, and he is going to be thrown out of bounds.
Boy, I thought there might have been a flag there because he threw the other guy out, and as the guy went down, he dragged Tate down clearly out of bounds, but I guess they let him have that satisfaction of pulling him down after he got shoved down by Tate.
So they take it clear down to the Mead 30. So 1st and 10 Mustangs, because that was the best run tonight so far for Tate Kimball. T formation once again. Marquez goes wide right. Knapp under center. It's going to be a handoff to Breidenbach over that right side. And he is still going. He breaks out of the bunch, and he's going to go into the end zone for the touchdown for the Mustangs. Austin Breidenbach, he went right up the middle, and all of a sudden he busts out of the pile, and he takes it in from 30 yards out for the score to make it 7-6 with the PAT coming up.
And this is where our PAT not being very consistent might come back to bite us in a game like this where you need to stay pace by pace with them. Well, it quieted the crowd anyway, which is kind of nice, and made Mead maybe think that it's not going to be all, burnt orange and white tonight. I don't know if we mentioned that.
They're going to go for 2. Apparently have no faith in the kicker, so they're going to spread it out and go for the. He's going to take it, and I believe he'll get in. There's going to be a flag back about the 4, a chop block on Fort Morgan. So that will negate the 2-point conversion.
Yeah,
so they'll try it again.
It's going to make for a long 1 point if you.
Yeah.
I think we'll just keep going with it.
They didn't want to kick it when it was at the 2.5 or 3. So that's a 15-yard penalty. Back out to the 18-yard line.
Yeah, I'm thinking at best, we might get close. It would be a miracle if we could get this one in. But throw it up and see what Trey can do with it.
Yeah, they got Dawson Frick and Trey McBride on the right. Adrian Marquez and Cade Bulis on the left. As Knapp, it's going to be over the middle, and it's going to be tipped and falls to the ground incomplete. So the PAT is no good with 7:43 to go here in the first half as The Mustangs draw to within one at 7-6 here on B106 and B106.com. Kickoff to Mead as it's taken out about the 10-yard line, and he runs it back out to about the 25-yard line. So first and 10, Mead from the 25. The first Fort Morgan score of the game was brought to you by Morgan Federal Bank, a bank that is committed to their community and keeping banking simple. They're on the cutting edge of banking. Stop by 321 Ensign and see what options they have available.
Good hit there by Hamer on that return.
So 7:37 to snap back, handoff over that left side, and nice job there by the Mustangs as it's still going to be a gain of about 5. They're out to the, not quite the 31, so we'll give a gain of 4. So we'll bring second and 6 from the 30.
5 on the play brings up second and 5 for the Mavericks.
A lot of running here by Mead. Snap back. Going to be over that left side to Mackey. Breaks the tackle as he gets it across the 45 or 35, and enough for the first down. As he will get it out. Let's see, about to the 37.
McBride.
So first and 10 from the 30, from their own 37.
Gain of 6 on the play. Ball at the
Fort Morgan went 59 yards in 4 plays for that drive. Now receiver split wide right and left. Handoff and brought down in the backfield.
Oh, there's going to be a penalty.
Horse collar.
Face mask.
Is it a face mask?
Got his head handled up there and caught the back of his helmet a little bit and tugged on him just a bit. Probably be 5-yard type. Yep.
So that was on Fort Morgan. I believe it was McBride with the penalty. Only a 5-yard face mask. That'll send it out to the 40.
And it's from the spot, so it only gives them about
a 3-yard gain. So
first and 7.
First and 7. From the 40 is it's going to be he's going to bring it around to this right side, and he's going to throw it out of bounds. Was caught, but out of bounds
Catches the ball out of bounds
to Ryan Levanchi. So that'll bring up second down and 7 from their own 40. So this big stop here for the Mustangs if they can.
If they can hold them here and get the ball back, march down and score one more time before half.
So snap back. It's going to be a handoff to their running back, number 34. And that is Gino Music. As he gets it out to the 46-yard line, so a gain of 6. So it brings up a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 1 from the 45, and then Fort Morgan just jumped off.
Offsides on the Mustangs.
They're going to call it offside, so that will be a first down by penalty. As Dylan McBride goes off. And let's see who came on. That was Jorge Ramos that came back into the off defense. So first and 10 from the Fort Morgan 49. Keeper around this left side with a handoff, to number 16, Saul Valencia.
It's 46.
46, I'm sorry.
So
Nathan Mackey.
Second and 7.
So second and 7 from the 46-yard line. Handoff over that left side to Mackey once again, and he'll get it down just not quite to the 40, about to the 41. So that'll bring up a 3rd and 2
Brings up 3rd and 2 for the Mavericks.
from the 41.
They just kind of interchanged those backs back there.
Nobody jumped, I don't think. No, they didn't blow it, so everybody was looking.
Should have snapped the ball while Fort Morgan was standing there kicking themselves for missing that.
He's trying to draw them off sides. He's doing the hard count, and they didn't bite for it yet, as they're down to about 5 seconds on the play clock. Snap back. It's going to be to Mackey once again. He cuts it back upfield, 35, and he's going to break it, and he's going to go in for the touchdown.
Well, we got a penalty
back here.
Number 46.
It looks like it is holding, so it will come back.
Well, that must be why he's so wide open.
Yeah.
It was a good cutback by him, and
he's a strong runner. He broke a tackle in there, and then he broke it back up the middle.
And I'm thinking the guy who got the penalty called on him, it might have been the guy who tore the helmet off of the Fort Morgan player.
Yeah.
Lucky he didn't get a penalty for that, or a personal foul for that.
Yep. So that penalty was from the 42, so that'll send it back 10 yards back to the Fort Morgan, or back to the Mead 48.
So bring it up.
After the
3rd and 13.
3rd and 13 for the Mavericks.
So 3rd and 13.
And now the fans are booing the official for doing his job.
2 receivers left, and now we will have a stop and play. Mead calls a timeout.
Mavericks.
So we'll take one with him here with 4:27 to go. Mead 7, Fort Morgan 6 on B106 and B106.com. Brian Nickel and Kevin Rohde here at Mead High School, where the Mavericks lead the Mustangs 7-6.
And the band is reminding us of when we were in high school, playing Sweet Caroline. Looks like they have a bunch of little girls. Maybe they had a cheer camp or something coming up. They're going to do a little cheer for the fans. That's always a fun one to watch.
So 3rd and 13 from their own 48. And it's going to be a handoff. It's going to be a switchback over to the right side and drop down on the turnaround. That is going to be Jimmy Keller with the tackle.
Play by number 47, Bride.
Who ended up with that ball? Did you see?
Number 5, I believe.
Number 5.
And 13 for the Mavericks.
So that will bring up a
Oh,
4th
yours.
down. Almost got to it. Nice kick, though, to Kimball as he fair catches it
Fair catch by number 20.
at about the 21-yard line. So 1st down here for the Mustangs. They have 3 minutes and 57 seconds to try to get this into the end zone before the half runs out. See if they can get the lead here. So 1st and 10, Fort Morgan. Looks like it's right on the 22.
But you don't want to get too risky because you're deep in your territory and you want to make sure the other team, Mead, doesn't get the ball back in time to score either.
So Marquez goes wide right. Going to be a handoff over that right side to Kimball as he breaks it up back, cuts it back up the middle, as he will get it out to about the 29-yard line.
Campbell on the carry.
So we'll see where they finally put it down. It will be closer to the 28, so a gain of 6. So 2nd and 4
Garrett Borger.
from the 28 as he takes it
2nd and 3.
6 yards. So Marquez goes wide right again. Tight formation still for the Mustangs. T formation behind Knapp. Calls out the signals. Going to be a handoff to Breidenbach. And not much there, as it will be a no gain. So 3rd down
Run by number 2.
and 4 for the Mustangs. It'd be nice if they could get this picked up and run this time off, not give the ball back to Mead.
Right, the defense is rooting for them to at least get a 1st down, if not score.
Brings up 3rd and 3 for the Mustangs.
So tight formation, T formation behind Knapp. Marquez split wide right. Going to be a keeper play action as a pass down that left sideline too. Oh, there should be a foul there as he was tripped. They're going to flag. He was tripped.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, there should have been a flag there. I don't know how they could not throw that.
Well, you have to overcome the brakes as well, and they probably thought they just got their feet hooked up. And Trey, I think personally needs to not be so demonstrative about the fouls that don't get called, but that's just my personal opinion. You see it on college and the pros all the time, and just get up and play the next play, and things will work out. But unfortunately for the Mustangs, he was tripped up by his feet tangled with the defender.
So 4th and 4 as Kimball sets up to punt. Snap back to Kimball, get left foot into it. Nice kick by Kimball. Fair caught. There's going to be a fair catch, but he lets the ball roll. Nice roll as it hits about the 25, and it's rolling down inside the 10. And finally going to come to stop at about the 7 or 8.
After the punt.
So nice punt there and roll by Tate Kimball with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the first half.
Gives Mead the long field anyway, although last time they were way down on the 13, they scored in 2 plays. I'm not trying to jinx us there, but that's the reality that they can quickly score.
Yep. So first and 10 from the 8.
Maybe we can get another turnover, a pick 6. Boy, that'd be nice.
So shotgun formation, it's going to be a handoff over that left side. And we'll see who it was that gets up off the pile.
Number 46, Nathan
Mackey. As he will
gets it out to the 12.
Second and 4, so second and 6 from the 12.
And he is their horse. That's his 11th carry, and no one else has more than 3.
So shotgun formation, 2 receivers out to the right. Handoff to Mackey once again. There's going to be a flag thrown and probably another hold.
That was 34. They are moving different runners in there.
Running them back and forth.
They got a hold, so
that'll set him back. Be a repeat of second down.
Half the distance back to like the 6.
So it'll be second and 12. From the 6, they send a receiver left and right. Shotgun formation. Going to be a handoff over this right side to Mackey. He is a hard guy to bring down. He has eluded about 3 or 4 tackles, and he's going to get it out close to first down territory. And that will bring up, I believe, third down. Third and 1 for Mead. As they get it out to the 18-yard line.
It's a nice 11-yard run, and he had to work for that, and that's for sure.
So under center this time is Glenn. Going to put a man in motion. It's going to be a handoff right up the middle, enough for the first down as he takes it out to the 20. That'll be first and 10. Mead with 1 minute and 1 second to go here in the first half as the Mead Mavericks lead it 7-6. So first and 10 from the 20. Receiver split left for the Mavericks. The snap back, and it's going to be a handoff over the right side to Mackey as he is going to be pulled down by
number 46, Nathan Mackey on the carry.
Dylan McBride. They're going to give him a yard out to the 21, so second and 9 from the 21. And Mead will get the ball to start the second half, so they don't seem to be in
Fort
any.
Morgan's going to get
Fort Morgan does, excuse me.
That's right.
So they're down to 22 seconds here in this first half, as they do have 2 receivers split left. It's going to be a handoff over that left side, and as he will get it out to the 30, enough. There's going to be a flag thrown. Must have been
let's hope it's
face mask. But Mead will call a timeout. We'll see what the penalty is. I would guess it's a face mask right there where he's brought down. It's a 5-yard face mask. So add on another 5.
Get it out to the 31.
So that'll bring it out to the 36 now after the penalty.
Timeout, Mavericks.
So first and 10 from the 36.
So you call a timeout here and you draw up a play that's going to get you 64 yards in one play, because if you don't go get all 60, you're going to be done.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't know what they have for a field goal kicker or any type of kicker like that with 11 seconds left.
Yeah, they'd certainly have to get at least 40 yards to even think about doing that. So
we'll see if they put it up or if they just want to try to
maybe go with a screen or something. Fort Morgan's got much better at defending the screen than they were about 4 or 5 years ago.
Yep. So first and 10 from the 36, receiver left and right. It's going to be a keeper. No, it's going to be a halfback passer but they're going to run him out of bounds with 6 seconds left. See if they give him looks like it's going to go out about the line of scrimmage. So it'll bring up second
Number 9, Garver.
and 10 from the 36.
And it did look like he was going to try and throw it downfield, didn't he?
It looked, that's the way it looked. Then he just pulled it down. And
Good discipline by Fort Morgan covering downfield. Every man has an assignment, and every man does their assignment.
so 2 receivers left. Shotgun formation, snap back. It's going to be a handoff up the middle, and that will bring.
34, Gino Music on the left side.
Let's see if they. Nope, they're going to let it run out. So at the end of the first half, the Mead Mavericks 7, your Fort Morgan Mustangs 6.
Into the half,
And we will have a extended halftime here, it looks like, as they will do military appreciation, looks like. But we will be back in 3 minutes with the halftime show here on B106 and B106.com. Fort Morgan will receive here. It'll be first and 10 after the short kick, as it's going to be taken finally by Kimball on that far side at the 15, the 20. And he will get no farther than the 20
Number 20,
as he kicked it along the ground to try to keep it away from him, and it worked as they got downfield for pretty good coverage. So it'll be first and 10 Fort Morgan to start off this second half as they find themselves down 7-6.
Just right at the 20-yard line.
Right at the 20, so first and 10. As Marquez will come out wide left. Tight formation, T formation behind Knapp's going to be a and around the end to Breidenbach. He cuts it up the middle, or up the field on the outside, up to about the 30 to the 31. So first down for Fort Morgan as Breidenbach takes it wide out to the left and goes 12. It'll be out to the 32. So first and 10 from the 32. Nice way to start this second half.
32-yard line, first and 10 Mustangs.
For the Mustangs, as Breidenbach bounced it out, Marquez is going to go wide right. T formation once again.
Actually got it outside on that play. That was good.
So it's going to be a handoff up the middle, this time to Breidenbach once again. And not much there. He'll get maybe 3. Well, we're going to call it 2. He didn't quite get to the 35.
Number 2, Breidenbach on the carry. Sacked up on the play.
So he gets 2, so that'll bring up second and 8 from the 34.
And I wonder whether they've adjusted to us being able to run inside, because we come run outside and get it and then try and run inside, and it's tough sledding. So it's just a game of cat and mouse.
So handoff to Kimball as he goes wide out on the right side, breaks it across the 35 to 40, and he will get it down to enough for the first yardage. First yard.
First and 10?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to
down
say.
yardage.
First down yardage as he gets it out to the 47-yard line. So first and 10 from the 47. As right now, as you said, we're finding more room on the outside. So T formation once again for the Mustangs. Knapp under center with the count. It's going to be a quick hitter right up the middle to Kimball, and he is hit hard after he goes about 2 yards out to the 49. Let's see if they give him that. It looks like it may be right at the 49, so it'll give him a 2-yard gain. So second and 8 from the 49.
But it's positive yardage. You know, as long as we're pounding them and going up, and the offensive linemen feel good because they just have to fire off and hit somebody.
So now Marquez to the left. Going to be a deep handoff to Breidenbach on the left side as he's going to try to cut it up and breaks one tackle as he will get it a couple of more yards down into Mead territory. But still will bring up third down.
He's a little slow getting up.
Number 2, Breidenbach.
He does not look happy, like maybe a knee
ankle
or something, or an ankle.
Injured player on the field.
So we'll see what Coach Chisholm
Down
and
on the ankle.
Mead coaches are out there tending to him at the moment. As Coach Harrison Chisholm comes from the far side.
So we got 2 yards down to 47. Third and 6.
Yeah, they're still they're about the 48, not quite to the 48.
Oh, yeah, what was I thinking?
So it still brings up a About a 3rd and 5 from the 47 as Breidenbach gets up. Looks like he's doing okay right now. Little limp, but not bad. Northeast Preps. We've joined forces with Colorado Preps to bring you extensive online coverage of our area teams. One simple website for you to get all the coverage provided not only by our crew but by crews across the state featuring Northeast Colorado's teams. Go to www.northeastpreps.com.
I heard that this morning George Perea got into a motorcycle accident, but I see him out there, so I think he just laid it down on some gravel going by Mavericks.
So 3rd and 5, a big down here for the Mustangs. Seeing pick this up, continue this drive. It's going to be to Kimball around that right side as he cuts it up, and he will be short of that first down marker as he will get it down just inside the 45.
Kimball on the carry.
So we will.
I think they're going to go for it with 4th and 2.
It's about 2, yep. So 4th and 2 from the 45-yard line. So big play here to try and pick this up. We'll see if they try to go wide as they're going to pound it up the middle. And Knapp keeps it. Let's see if they get it or not. All depends on the spot.
Yep, I think they got him.
We'll see where they mark it at. And
oh, they're going to have to measure. They didn't get the spot that I thought they got. That first official ran in there.
For measurement.
It's
looks
really
like
hard to see.
I think he's got it because it's almost touching the 47, and that marker on the other side looks like it's between the 40. Where am I at? The 43 and the 44.
Just tough with that angle.
So we will see what they do here as they stretch the chains. And it will be a first down by the length of the ball. So nice job there by the Mustangs.
First down, Mustangs.
As Knapp on the keeper continues drive.
Yeah, good job there just following your blockers. You know, they got some big guys, but we've got some big guys up front too.
So 1st and 10 from their Maverick 43 with 8:44 to go. It's going to be a handoff over the left side to Kimball. And not much there. They'll give him down, it looks like to the 40.
First hit on the play by number 28.
See if it's just shy of the 40. We'll give him, he's just shy.
Tackle is number 85, Brandon Ladridge.
So 2nd down.
Gain of 3 on the play.
We'll call it 3. 2nd down and 7 from the 40. 8 plays so far, all runs on this drive, as we're down to almost 4 minutes on this possession. Handoff to Kimball over that left side. He cuts it back up the middle. And not much there as he is pushed down maybe to the 38-yard line. Or I think he's just short of the 37. So that will bring up a 3rd. Let's see where they put it. It's hard to tell on the angle. Maybe at the 40, they're saying the 38, so it'll be 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5 for the Mustangs.
From the 38. As Fort Morgan has gone with a 3-back backfield. I believe that's John Hooknall in there. And it's going to be a keeper by Knapp. He cuts it up and over that right side, but he will be short of the first down as he gets it down to the 35. So I don't know if that was a missed handoff or if that was a designed run, but he did get it down to the 35. So that'll be a gain of 3.
4th and 2 for the Mustangs.
So 4th and 2 from the 35 for the Mustangs. So another important down here to keep this drive alive and march it down to the end zone as we're down to 7 minutes already left in the period. So 3-back backfield behind Knapp, tight formation. It's going to be a handoff to Kimball over that right side, and he is going to get the first down as he gets it down inside the 30. About down to the 29.
And there's a message being served here, and that message to Mead is try and stop us. We're going to run it right down their throat, and you better do something, otherwise we're just going to march it down and score. And even though we have to go on 4th down, that's not really comfortable. You know, it's starting to loosen up, and I think pretty soon we're going to see maybe one, pop loose and go.
So 3-back backfield once again. Bulis tight on the left side. Knapp under center. going to be a handoff over this left side to Paredes. He cuts it out, 25-20, cuts it back into the middle as he takes it down to about the 20-yard line. So nice job by Paredes. He gets it down inside the 15 all the way about down to the 11. So first down, Fort Morgan, as he popped it outside that time. As you were saying, they were had been going middle, and that forced Mead to bring people to the middle. Then they bounced it outside. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 12. So three-back backfield once again. Kimball over that right side breaks a tackle, and he is going to get down to the 5-yard line. So it looks like a gain of 7 as they get it down just inside the 5.
33, Brennan McDermott.
So second down here for the Mustangs.
Ball at the 5-yard line, 2nd and 2 for the Mustangs.
2nd and 2 as they have the full house backfield once again. Kimball over that right side. It looks like he is going to get in for the touchdown. Tate Kimball takes it in from
touchdown,
2 yards out.
Kimball.
Puts the Mustangs up 12-7 with 5:24 to go here in the third period. So what a nice drive by the Mustangs.
Kind of reestablishing what Fort Morgan football is all about. You know, challenge those offensive linemen. Hey, can you do it? Are you a man? Let's get it done. And then tell those backs, you just hit that hole hard, and keep standing up and keep those legs running. And you know, it worked out for us. And now Mead's crowd's a little quiet, and we're going to go for 2 and hopefully get up 14-7 and put the pressure on Mead.
So full house backfield once again. It's going to be a handoff to a Paredes. It's dropped. It was in the hands of Tate Kimball for the conversion. I was fooled on that one. Kimball was open on the far right side, and he drops it. So that will leave the score at 12-7 with 5:24 to go here in the third period on B106 and B106.com. Brian Nickel and Kevin Rhodey back here at Mead High School, where the Fort Morgan Mustangs have just gone up 12-7. Took almost 7 minutes off the clock, down to 5:24.
Now the offense is adjusted. Let's see how Coach Langford and the defense adjust at half, and maybe they can come out and shut down Mead as much as the offense picked up.
So Hoeknadel this time with the kickoff, and that will be taken out about the 15, out to the 20. There's going to be a clip in the back at about the 20-yard line. So that will come back as the Mead player goes out about the 35-yard line.
Yeah, I always worry on kickoffs like that where you see a penalty almost from the very get-go. You know it's going to come back, and you just hope no one gets hurt as the play continues down the field because, you know, it's meaningless at that point.
Yeah. So we'll see what the Fort Morgan defense can do here with the Mead offense, as it is now 1st and 10 as they mark it at the, they're going to.
Down at the 12, looks like.
Okay, they were just changing balls. I was wondering what thought they were going to mark it out. But 1st and 10 from the 12, 5:17 left
after the penalty ball at the 12
in the third period. As they send 2 receivers left. Glenn in the shotgun formation. It is another snap back around this right side. Cuts it out to the outside. Fort Morgan is not tackling very well. Mackey gets it out for a first down. As Breidenbach gets up a little slow. He's still a little gimpy after that injury he had earlier. But that will be a 1st and 10 from the 23.
Defensive end did a good job of turning back in. He just needs the linebackers flowing to his side to help Phil.
So 2 receivers left. It's going to be a run over on this left side as Mackey breaks tackles once again, as he will get it out past the 25, out to about the 27.
Over the right side for the Mavericks.
So we'll see if that's about a gain of 4.
And he got all of that on his own after he was hit in the backfield. So, you know, he's a shifty runner and he's not going to go down easy.
4 on the play brings up 2nd and 6 for the Mavericks.
So 2nd and 6, they're going to call it out to the 27. Snap back. It's going to be a handoff to Mackey once again. He stutter steps. And then,
what a
Mr.
tackle.
Keller, Jimmy Keller with an excellent tackle as he met Mackey in the hole. They're going to give him forward progress out to the 31. So that will bring up third down.
After the run brings up 3rd and 1 for the Mavericks.
So third down from the 31. As it is a handoff over the right side, and we'll see if he
does not get it.
It doesn't look like he will get it. He had to get out to the 33, and he is going to be short.
First hit on the play by number 47, McBride.
So that will bring up a fourth down. And we'll see if they
want to gamble.
4th and 1
Yeah.
for the Mavericks.
So 4th and 1.
After Fort Morgan just marched 80 yards right down their throat, I think they don't want to give them the ball at the 33-yard line.
So they're going to go for it here. They may just try to draw them off. We'll see. Fort Morgan has to be disciplined. 2 receivers left. Almost jumped as the back judge has his hand up, as that I believe signifies now he's going to do the countdown. And it looks like they're just going to take the penalty. They're going to call it.
Yeah, they were just trying to get us a jump. Now, what that tells our Fort Morgan defense is they don't think they can get a half a yard on us.
Yeah.
And that's a pretty awesome thing to tell those young men. You know, keep hanging in there tough. Let's stop them, come back on offense. We march down again.
Be nice, yep. Take another 7 minutes off the clock. Wouldn't bother me a bit.
And I don't think that, we're going to see Mead quit. There's no quitting them. They were down, 35 to 28, but it's going to start putting doubt in their mind for sure.
So 4th down here as Tate Kimball, trying to see who else is back. Oh, it's a fake. And they will get it out to the 40-yard line.
Number 34, Gino Music on the fake.
So on the run, they will get it out to the 40, a gain of 8.
40-yard line.
So first and 10.
And that kind of fired them back up a little bit. And Fort Morgan's got to go out there and play tough defense.
See if we can maybe get a strip, get a turnover here. 2 receivers left. Glenn once again, shotgun formation. Snap back and pass out into the flat, and that will be enough for a first down as they cut it back up the middle, and you get it into Fort Morgan territory down to the 47-yard line.
Gain of 13 on the play.
So gain of 13.
Mavericks.
So first and 10 from the Fort Morgan 47. So a nice drive of their own here for Mead, as it is a snap back and a handoff around this right side, and not much there as he is brought down. Also brought down by Luis Garcia and also McBride. So 2nd and 7 from the 44-yard line.
And that's a good deal when you can hold him to 3 yards, because he's a shifty runner. And I think we're still winning the battle of the line of scrimmage. It's just that they're running that misdirection.
So snap back around this right side is, let's see, that's number 2.
Tyler Keys over the right side.
Tyler Keys gets it down inside the 40, down to the 39. So brings up a third down. So 3rd and 3 from the 39-yard line. 2 receivers left once again. Shotgun formation, going to be a handoff up the middle to number 34. And it looks like he will have enough for the first down. As we are down to 1:15 left here in the third period. As they get it down to the 36-yard line. So 1st and 10. Mead from the 36.
Needed 2 and got 3. They've got Fort Morgan back on their heels.
So handoff once again to Keys. This time he's going to break it up the middle, and he will get enough for a first down. He'll take it down to the 25. He'll pick up 11 on that run. 1st and 10 Mead from the 25.
It's just the same play. The quarterback gets the ball and hands it to him in the back, just reads where the blocking is, cuts up if there's a hole inside, and runs outside if there's a hole outside.
So snap back once again. This time he's going to be brought down in the backfield. Nate Cage back there first, and then Dylan McBride and Luis Garcia on the help.
Number 2, Tyler Keys,
as that will be
number 47,
loss of
a
4.
loss
That's
of
huge.
4. So second and 14
brings up second and 14
from the 29. So nice job there by Nate Cage to blow that up initially, and then got help from Dylan McBride and Lewis Garcia. Down to 19 seconds left here in the third period. Shotgun formation for Glenn, as he's going to keep it and roll out to his left, and he's going to throw back to Mackey. Now he's going to try and run it up, but he is going to be tackled by McBride. It's going to be another loss back to the 33-yard line, and this third period will come to an end with the Mustangs up 12-7 on B106 and B106.com. Brian Nickel and Kevin Rohde back here at Mead High School, as Mead on a drive trying to match that of the Fort Morgan Mustangs, but these last two plays have been big defensively for the Mustangs, as they have on the first down they're dropping 4 yards for a loss, and then the next play 5 yards. So we're looking now at 3rd and 19 from the 34.
I'm sure the Mead coaching staff is saying, all we have to do is get half of it back to have a chance on 4th down. In Fort Morgan, we just got to maybe get a turnover or hold them to no gain.
So Glenn with the keeper on the right side being forced out, and now he's going to retreat clear back to midfield, and it's going to be a pass out here, but it's going to be way short of his intended receiver. So nice job on the pressure from the Fort Morgan Mustangs, as they will force a 4th down and 19.
And that's his first incomplete pass of the night, and I'm wondering, I guess he threw it in the general area. I think if that was college, obviously they have to get it past the line of scrimmage, and that would have been a grounding call, but high school's different. High school athletes can't throw as well as the pros in college, so
they're going to go for it here on 4th and 19. Of course, they're about too close to punt anyway. They wouldn't gain much anyway by punting.
Unless they do a quick,
So 4th down, he's going to look deep down the left sideline, and he has a receiver down there, and it's going to be caught for the touchdown. And unbelievable as he finds who's that number 10. Ryan Levanchi for the touchdown. Puts Mead up now 13-12. What a beautiful pass, and he was covered. There was no he just took it away from the defender.
Yeah, he was a little deeper than the defender. I think that wasn't the best coverage that we could have had on that. But the defender did a good job once he got back there, slammed to the ground, but he was able to hold on to it.
So the point after is up and good for the 2-point lead. So 11:43 to go here in the contest. Mead back up on top, 14-12 on B106 and B106.com. Back here at Mead High School, the Maverick have gone back up on the Mustangs, 14-12. After they take it 88 yards for the touchdown.
Sometimes on plays like that, you get in games, and kids just make better plays than your kids, and in that case, that's what happened.
So a squib kick going to be taken at the 20, at the 25, and out maybe not quite to the 30. So Fort Morgan will see if they can match their drive that they had earlier.
Absolutely. Let's just pound it to them.
11:34 left.
Chances, right?
Yep. They couldn't stop it the first time, so we'll see what they do this time. It is 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line.
Ball placed at the 29-yard line, 1st and 10 Mustangs.
Their linebackers and safeties are still back. They're not, crowding the line or anything.
So 3 deep backfield once again as Kimball tries to bust it outside, and he'll get maybe one out to the 30. See where they put it. Is at the 30, so they'll get one. So they'll bring up a 2nd and 9 for the Mustangs. So 11.
I haven't noticed. Is Breidenbach back in there, or we still got Perea?
They had.
Yep, Perea's still in there.
Yep. Perea and John Hochknodl in there, and Tate Kimball is the deep back. Going to be a handoff to Perea around that left end. He cuts it back up the middle. Holds on to that football, and he gets it out past the 35, out to about the 37. So it brings up a 3rd. Let's see where they finally put it down. That is a
Brings up
out to the 37, so a gain of 7. So it'll be 3rd and 2. For the Mustangs as Perea cut it back up the middle once he had started left.
Makes it a manageable 3rd down and 2.
So tight formation once again for the Mustangs. Going to be a handoff this time to Perea once again as he tries to get it outside. Nice block as he will pick up the 1st down. Gets it out across the 40.
Number 21, Pereira on the carry.
As he had a convoy out in front of him
and number 28
to clear the way. So that was enough for the 1st down as they will mark it out to the 42-yard line. So a gain of 5.
Yep. So far, Mead doesn't have an answer for that inside running, or actually those are more off tackles, those last 2. So maybe they're pounding in a little bit. But
so full house backfield once again for the Mustangs. Going to be a handoff to Kimball on that left side as he breaks a couple of tackles, holds on tight to that football as they were tugging at it, but he will get it down for the 1st down as he will take it to the Mead 46. So 1st down, Fort Morgan as they
must be seeing something up here in the booth, and they're calling the same plays or similar plays and just finding that hole on that defense.
So full house backfield once again for the Mustangs. 1st and 10 from the Mead 46. Going to be to Kimball on that left side. He cuts it up the middle, gets it down inside the 40, and down to about the, let's see how far it is. Going to be down. Going to bring up another short, manageable 2nd down. Second and a long 2. So he gets it down to the 40, or down to the, we'll say the 39. So gain of 7, 2nd and 3. Handoff to Kimball over that left side again, as he is going to be stopped short of that 1st down, but that will bring up 3rd and let's see, they get it down inside the 38.
3rd down and a long 1, short 2.
Short 2.
I think both of these defensive teams are going to go home tonight knowing that they were in a fight.
Yep.
You know.
So 3rd down, full house backfield once again, this time to Kimball as he breaks it out into the open as he is going to be finally brought down at the 20, not quite the 25-yard line. So Fort Morgan continuing to do what they do, and that's run the ball, and it's right up the middle right now. So that will bring up a 1st and 10 from the Mead 25.
And their big number 70 middle guy is worn out, and he's got to come out for a breather, and that should open it up because now they got a little tiny guy in there, 38. Don't know how big he is, but.
So 1st and 10 from the 25 is going to be to Perea as he gets a lead block, and looked like he could have cut outside, but cut it back up the field as he will get a couple down to the 23. So they'll bring up a 2nd and 8 from the 23. So Dalen Knapp back into the huddle after talking it over with Coach Harrison Chisholm as we're down to 7:52 and counting here in this contest with Mead up 14-12. Full house backfield once again behind Knapp. And it's going to be to Kimball over that left side, cuts it back up the middle, and he will get it down, it looks like
20 Kimball over the left side
to the 20. See if they mark it right up. 3rd and 5 from the 20 as Fort Morgan is not thrown a pass here yet in the 2nd half. Knapp under center, going to be handed off to Kimball around that left side, and he is going to get down first yardage as he is still fighting and gets it down.
Kimball on the carry.
Oh, not quite to the 10. Kid comes out with it from Mead, but the refs are calling it down. So it will be a 1st and 10 Fort Morgan.
13?
From about the 13.
That's his 25th, well, not quite 25th carry, 21st carry.
So 6:53 and counting here. The Mustangs down 14-12, but on a drive to try to go ahead here as they line up the same way once again. And it's going to be to Kimball over that right side as he's going to get it down into about the 5-yard line.
Kimball on the carry.
So he should pick up about, maybe it's going to be closer to the 6.
Number 28, Evan Turner.
It will be second down.
Number 88, JJ Yacinas.
It will be at the 6. That's again a set.
On the play, brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
70 back
from the
in
6. From the 6. As Mead will call a timeout here, so we'll take one with him with 6:07 to go. Mead up 14-12, but the Mustangs are marching here on B106 and B106.com. Brian Nickel and Kevin Ruddy here at Mead High School. Tristan Reyes running the boards for us back at Fort Morgan. The Mustangs marching. They started this drive with 11:34 on the clock. It is now down to 6:07 as they are 2nd and 3 from the 6. As they set up in that with Correa and Hopenall as the lead backs and hand it off to Kimball. And that's what they're going to do again from that left side, and not much there. He gets it just inside the 5.
Played by number 85, Brandon Langridge.
So that'll be, let's see if they give him 2 on that.
3rd and 1. Long one, maybe 2.
The run brings up 3rd and 2 for the Mustangs.
From the, we're going to call it the 5, so it looks like maybe 3rd and 2. As they line up as they have been here, and it's going to be a handoff to Kimball over that left side, cuts it back up, and we'll see if he gets, looks like he will have enough for the first down, I believe. They haven't, they're going to say 4th down. I thought he had, it was 1st and 10 at the
First
13.
down.
Okay, 1st down. The ref came in there with a showing 4th down, and they had to get, there was the 1st and 10 on the 13, and they get down to the 2, so.
Well, that was the official on the side with the 1st down markers, so he had his back to the marker calling 4th down, and I don't know why the official on this side didn't give him the touch or give him the 1st down.
So 1st down, Knapp's on the keeper, unless they give him the touchdown. Dalen Knapp takes it in from 2 yards out to put the Mustangs back up on top now, 18-14 with 4:57 to go. So still need to get the 2-point conversion, and then it'll only make it a 6-point lead anyway. So, but
yeah, at this point, at least you would force them to have to make the. Well, yeah, the 2-point make it. They'd have to make their extra point.
So they're going to line up just like they have been on that whole drive as Knapp goes under center. It's going to be a handoff. We have it's going to be a pass, and this time to McBride in the back of the end zone for the 2-point conversion. So that'll make it 20-14. Fort Morgan with 4:57 to go. We'll take a 30-second break and then be back with the rest of the 4th period here on B106 and B106.com. Brian Nickel and Kevin Rhodey back here at Mead High School. The Mustangs have just gone back up on Mead 22-14 after they go 14 plays. And they take it 71 yards. So McBride to kick off this time as he gets the big foot into it, and it's going to land at about the 25, the 20, and it's going to be finally picked up and then run up this left sideline.
Oh, he stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, it looked like he stepped out of bounds, and they didn't call it.
Oh, wow. Well, it's a break for them.
So that will set them up in decent field position out to the 37-yard line. So
yeah, he looked right down where he stepped, so I'm guessing that he saw that he was in bounds. And just from this angle, he looked out.
1st and 10 Mavericks.
So Mead with 4:52.
Trying to play, fast, and catch Fort Morgan on their heels. We need a couple good defensive plays here. Let's have Trey get a sack or knock down or something.
If we can get a fumble recovery and interception here as shotgun formation. Going to be a handoff over that right side again and hit in the backfield. Nice job on that far side by Luis Garcia, as that will be a loss back inside the 35 to the 34. So that'll be a loss of 2. So 2nd and 12. from the 34.
Had that one diagnosed. He had to turn it back up, and the linebacker filled that time and held on to him.
So shotgun formation, 2 receivers left with Mackey to his left. And it's going to be a keeper this time as he's going to be sacked in the backfield by Trey McBride. Sacks him back at the 28-yard line. So nice job there by Trey McBride to get in there for the sack. So that brings up a long 3rd down.
So now we just need that pick 6 I was talking about.
Yeah.
So far we've had the sack and the great defensive play.
So loss of 6, so 3rd and 18. As he rolls out to his left. Now it's going to be a pass over to the left and caught out at the 35 and backed out to the 40. Let's see where they mark it. So that will bring up a manageable 4th down.
And this could be the play of the game right here, out to the 40. Gain of 9, making it.
So about 4th and 8 from the just inside the 40.
Well, if we can hold it here, I think we've got it.
So this is it right here. Let's see.
Fort Morgan's
Fort Morgan calls a timeout.
Timeout, Mustang.
Oh, boy, it's getting exciting here.
I'm getting nervous. I can't imagine them down there on the field.
Oh, they can't be nervous. They just make their reads, play their keys. You know, if we don't stop them here, we'll stop them on the next time. But, yeah, I think this is the game right here if we can stop them.
Big 4th down because they've already used one of their timeouts. They're down to, Mead would be down to 2 timeouts left. This Fort Morgan Mustangs timeout is brought to you by Early Toyota East. Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Early Toyota East in Fort Morgan will fit you into the car or truck of your choice. Serving all of Northeast Colorado, Early Toyota East.
And we kind of expected there to be a defensive game, and here at 20-14, that's exactly what it is. So let's see the defense settle it right here for Fort Morgan.
So big 4th down here for the Mustangs defensively. As they send 2 receivers left. Shotgun formation with 2 backs in the backfield. One is a flanker. And it's going to be over the middle, and it's going to be knocked down!
Knocked down!
Fort Morgan ball. Excellent job there. And who was that back there? That
number 9.
Garber. Mr. Garber.
Jason Garber. What a great play.
Oh, man. 3:13 left here.
And now we just need to manage that clock. They've got 2 timeouts. If we get a couple first downs, we can pretty much seal the deal. Boy, that was a great play. And the Mead coaching staff have hands on their heads. Like, what could we do any better than that? Because the kid had a chance with that. It was a great defensive play. But, you know, that was a great offensive play at the other end that scored the touchdown for him.
Yep.
So
1st and 10. I'm sure Fort Morgan will come out and run just like they have been. So 1st down, it's going to be to Kimball over the right side as he breaks it, and they're just grabbing for the ball. They're going to they're going to need to tackle instead of just grab at the ball, but it's going to be short of the 1st down. It brings up a 2nd and 2. So a gain of 8 as they get it down to the 32.
And this is where we're so good at just watching that official wait and eat up that time. Great defensive play, and now great offense. And they are packing the line. Boy, we'd be wide open for a pass, but I think we'll run.
So Dalen Knapp now watching that back judge as they hand it off to Kimball over that left side once again. Oh, he fumbles the ball. And I don't know who got on it. It looks like Mead may have jumped on it.
Just because Mead people say it's there.
So Kate Kimball coughs it up.
First turnover for Fort Morgan.
So 2:25 to go. That's Fort Morgan with their first turnover. So Mead still with life here. With 2:25 left here in the 4th period as they're down 6, 20-14.
They had to come back last week against Longmont, so I'm sure they have confidence that they can do it. It's just whether our kids have confidence that they can stop them.
So 1st and 10 from the 30. Snap back as he looks downfield out here into the flat, and it's caught at the 35, at the 40, and taken down out of bounds as they get it out past the 45-yard line. So 1st and 10 Mead is, it will be marked at their own 47.
17 on the play, ball placed at the 47.
And you could just see Mackey coming out of the backfield there and wide open. And he was wide open a couple other plays. And up here in the booth, they probably saw that. And going to have to figure out an answer for that.
So two receivers right. It's going to be a keeper. No, I lost the play. It's going to be a run up the middle by number 34 as they get it down into Mustang territory. So that will be a second down from the Mustang 47. As they line up one receiver right and one left. Glenn in the shotgun, going to be handoff to Mackey around that right side. And he breaks the tackle, but he will be held short of the first down as he gets it down inside the 45. So that will bring up a third and short.
Third and 1 for the Mavericks.
So third and 1 from the 44. Down to a minute 32, and it's a keeper up the middle, and nothing there as he is going to be dropped back to the 35, or to the 45, so it'll be a loss of 1. So again, another fourth down, and Mead will take a timeout. That will be their second timeout here of the second half. They're left with 1, so it's 4th and 2 from the 45.
Yep, short 2 though. Well, another game play right here. If we can stop them, that certainly with a minute 20, that's got to be the end. And, as well as they've run, you'd think they're going to have to try and run. And Fort Morgan's going to have to sell out to try and stop the run. So maybe they're going to try and be tricky and throw over the top or something like that. Yep. But gosh, I hope Fort Morgan's ready for whatever they're going to do.
So 20-14. Fort Morgan with a minute 20, 4th and 2 for Mead from the Mustang 45. So they send 3 receivers right. Now they're going to put a man in motion. It's going to be a handoff over that right side.
Here's Trey McBride.
Trey McBride comes in from his right defensive end and throws Mackey for a loss. So that should be the game. Mead only has 1 timeout left with a minute and 15 here in the 4th period.
And Mustang, barring another turnover, should be able to finish this game. You're right, there's only 1 timeout left. I don't know whether they can take a knee at this point. But I would think, wasn't it a 40-second clock
40-second clock
so that's a minute 20. So, yeah, they should just be able to go into victory formation and come out of here with a hard-fought defensive victory.
This is, just hang on to that ball. So it's first and 10, Fort Morgan from their own 46.
And they are in a regular 15. Position, or regular thing.
Yes, it's going to be a handoff to Kimball once again as he has both hands on the ball. And he gets it almost 10 yards. He gets it down inside to the 45-yard line. And the clock continues to run, so it'll bring up a 2nd and 1 from the Mead 45-yard line. Down under a minute here, 50 seconds and counting here.
If we're not going to take a knee, I'm not sure why we wouldn't.
Now because they have 1 timeout left. Yeah, if they make the first down here, game over, because it's going to be down under 40 seconds when they snap it, so they can't. They're in the victory formation now. He's just going to kneel on it. So it looks like Fort Morgan should come out of this with the 20-14 win as Knapp is going to take the knee, and Fort Morgan Mustangs are going to go to 5-0 as they come to Mead and knock off the 4-0 Mavericks, but not without knowing that they were in a ball game. So, excellent job here by the Mustangs. We're down to 10 seconds left here, and they have run the last play. The Mustangs will win this one 20-14, as they did not throw a pass in the second half. They had, counting this possession, they had 1, 2, 3. They had 4 possessions in the second half. Mead had 3 possessions in the second half for Mead. So we will take a time out here and be back with the postgame show here on B106 and B106.com. This Fort Morgan Mustang postgame show is brought to you by Morgan Community College. Morgan Community College, I'll find it here, is the best choice for your higher education. Visit MCC online at www.morgancc.edu or stop by the campus for a personal advising session. MCC, here to help you imagine your possibilities, believe in yourself, and achieve your goals. We're also broadcasting right now on Facebook Live on the post-game show. Fort Morgan was down 7-6 at halftime. Fort Morgan had 4 possessions. They came out with the first possession, went 14 plays and 80 yards. Took a little over 6 minutes off the clock. Point after was no good, left the score at 12-7. Mead gets the ball back. They go 14 plays and 82 yards. Takes about 6 minutes off the clock. Their touchdown is good. A touchdown pass. Actually, it was 4th and 19 from the 34, and they connected in the end zone for the touchdown. The PAT was good. Put the score at 14-12. Mead. Fort Morgan gets the ball back on their next possession. They go another 14 plays. Take about 6.5 minutes off the clock. Go 71 yards. Dalen Knapp takes it in from 2 yards out to make it, and then the 2-point conversion was good on a pass to Trey McBride for the 22-14 final score. But Mead, on their next possession, it had to go for it on 4th and 8. Turned it over on an incomplete pass, and then Fort Morgan gets it back. All they had to do was run it out, but Tate Kimball fumbles on the second snap. Mead gets it and takes about a minute off the clock, and then they hold Mead on I believe it was Trey McBride on the sack on 4th down with 1:15 left, and Fort Morgan ran 2 plays to run it out, and with a big victory at 20-14. So, Kevin, this was probably one of the best football games I have seen since I've been broadcasting with B106 for this will be 5 years now, and this was a hard-fought football game here tonight at Mead.
Absolutely. You know, one thing about Mead is that they're an upcoming program, and they have a lot of pride. Last week they had a huge victory against Longmont. Looked like they had come from behind. I mean, 4th and 19 to throw that kind of desperation pass and get the score to take the lead after Morgan had just marched down. But Fort Morgan stuck with their game plan, stuck with what brought them here, and that is Tate Kimball and large doses of Tate Kimball. And with that, I'll go to the stats. Tate Kimball ends the night with 122 yards, which is extremely low for him, on 26 carries. So how hard was it for him? Under 5 yards per carry, which is not Tate Kimball's normal operating way of running. But he did get 1 touchdown. He did have the 1 fumble, which kind of detracts on his game, but I think he also played a great defensive game for the Mustangs. Dalen Knapp ends the night with 5 carries for 8 yards and 1 touchdown. And he also did really well. And I just noticed on my stats that for some reason I didn't add up Austin Breedenbach's numbers. He ended up with 1 touchdown. I just don't have his yards, so I won't have the total offense either. Perea comes in, though. When Breedenbach gets hurt, Perea comes in and does some solid blocking and runs the ball 4 times for 30 yards. And what a great relief effort by him. But, I think what I take away from this game is the same thing I took away from Holy Family. Defense. We can take on the greatest offenses in the state and contain them. We didn't completely shut down Mead. They had a lot of yards. We bent, but we didn't necessarily break, and only gave them 14 points.
Yeah. They've been averaging 50 points a game. Of course, Fort Morgan's been averaging 35, so it was an excellent defensive battle on both sides of the field. But,
absolutely.
And Fort Morgan they ran 30. They had 32 plays in the second half, and they were all running plays. They were counting that kneel down there at the end too. Did not pass the ball once. They came out in that 3-back backfield with tight formation, and they just ran it up the middle basically. And once in a while they'd kick it outside. But
absolutely,
they didn't differ from that once. They came out and they just went from the first snap of the second half to the last snap. It was the same formation, and Mead didn't have an answer for it basically to stop them. So
right, as I said at halftime, I think Coach Chisholm mentioned in his pregame that we have to take what they're giving us, and they were giving us 3-4 yards up the middle every time. So as long as they're going to do that, why go outside? Why try and pass? We kind of messed around a little bit first half, and second half we got down to business, more Mustang football. And the best thing is Next week, when a team like Mead or whoever we play decides to try and stop that run, then we can go back to passing to McBride and passing to, the other receivers and running some outside, because we have the other weapons. Tonight, this is what they gave us, and the coaches give them credit for figuring out that that's what they gave us.
Yeah, and on that first drive of the second half, Fort Morgan had 2 fourth downs that they had to make. It was 4th and 2 from the 45, and then it was also 4th and 2 from the 35, which they converted as they went on down, and Tate Kimball took it in from 5 yards out on that one. But what a great game here by the Fort Morgan Mustangs, as they will now be home next Friday night at 7 o'clock. We'll be there with them on B106 as well as B106.com, as they will take on Centaurus. That will be game 1 of the Northern League play. So Fort Morgan goes in undefeated at 5-0, as we will pick a Fort Morgan player of the game, and that is brought to you by Transwest Chevrolet Buick, serving Northeast Colorado and now located in Fort Morgan and Sterling. Stop by and take a test drive. They have a great selection of new and used vehicles, or browse our website, transwestchevroletbuick.com. So I think we will probably go with Mr. Kimball as our player of the game, as he got the bulk of the carries there in that second half. And so we'll give that to Tate Kimball as our player of the game. So
since we can't give it to the defense,
yeah,
it's the entire defense. But Kimball's part of that. Yeah, I agree with you. In that second half, he took control of the game and just marched down and did a great job.
So we will close this out, and we'll see you next week. It's the producer and engineer of Fort Morgan Mustangs football tonight has been Tristan Reyes. Our replay engineer is Julie Garcia. Nice job by both of those people as we close this out. Once again, the final tonight, Fort Morgan 20, Mead 14. We'll see you next week on B106 and B106.com. Good night, everybody.